Hi buddy, it's Julia here, and I am here with a scrapbook page layout in my traveler's notebook. I don't really know what to call them. There is a scrapbook page, but it sounds so long when you describe it in a traveler's notebook. I think you know what I mean. Anyway, this time I'm going to make a page about my favorite TV shows. So here I have 3 photos and I just put them together in Photoshop. So when I did this, I put all the photos I wanted to scrapbook on an A4 and then I just trimmed them down as I go and make my page. So I did that, and I'm going to start by covering the left side with pattern paper. And I have these papers from Felicity Jane. So recently I got a haul from Felicity Jane and I really like them, so I want to use them on everything. And I had this paper. It is from the Kate collection, and it's sort of diamond shaped, but the sort of branding strip was white with black stars, and I really wanted to use that. So the way I cut it just made sure I got these stars. Now I have to say, this traveler's notebook is the first notebook I have used in like forever that I have not made myself. So I bought this from Felicity Jane, and it's from the Kate collection. It's the one with the really pretty pink flowers on top on the cover. And I discovered they are not standard size. They are about a centimeters narrower and shorter than the standard size. And I do have to say I was bloody annoyed, because if it's a traveler's notebook insert, it should be standard size. If it doesn't say it's not. So yeah. Smiling through gritted teeth. No, I mean, you just need to cut it a bit more. But yeah, I was pretty annoyed by that. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, I was annoyed with that. So I put that down, and I put down my little photo cluster or photo strip here. And what I did was I just went to Google and searched for my favorite TV shows. And the only one I changed is the bottom one, which is the TV show with Phil and Kirsty, Love It or List It. It didn't say Love It or List It on top of it, so I just went into Photoshop and added that, because I know now what it's called, but I might not know in a year or 10. And besides, they do a lot of shows together, so. And I have to say, I really love their Love It or List It. Yeah. I mean, I like Fixer Upper and I like Property Brothers, but I love me some Kirsty and Phil. So, this page, you might have seen the theme here. My favorite TV shows are house TV. Yeah. So that is going to be the title that I'm working on now. So I just put down some black washi tape to tie in with the black from the left side of the page. And I'm using some Felicity Jane letter stickers, and these are from the Kate collection as well. And I'm going to try to add in some more of this sort of light blushy pink color, because it is in the Kate collection and that's what I had, but I also think it goes really well with the softer tone in the photos that I have here. Neither of them have any harsh black on them, so I want to bring in some soft colors here. I also wanted to add in some house like elements. I know I had some, but I realized that these stickers that are from Dear Lucy Lovely Day, it was a bit too big because I wanted to have it there on that little shelf, so to speak. And then I got like, yes, I do still have Puffy stickers. Well, still, I got a few packs of them. But I really like this because it has that same very pretty peachy pinky color. And I'm going to save the big house. I'm actually going to add it in the bottom left later on. I found this label floating around on my desk, and it has that same peachy pink color around, but the inside is sort of a cream color. You can see it's quite a big difference, but I don't really care. I'm adding some lines, because usually I don't do these, honestly. Usually I just go ahead and write, but because here what I wanted to be the focus of the page, or the biggest part, is my story. The photo strip here of the program is just sort of like complementary. So what I did to sort of emphasize the fact that this is more about my story, I made lines. So I don't know if it works or not, but for me, if I have made lines underneath my journaling, I know it has to be important. So yeah, my favorite TV shows then are Property Brothers, Fixer Upper, Love It or List It, Restoration Man, Property Ladder, everything with Sarah Beanie. Yeah, so this page is really about that me and my mom, we were home sick for about a week. You know, it's that time everybody's having a cold, and we spent a lot of time on the couch watching TV, and these are our favorite shows. So what we typically do is, like, I just set a timer on every show and then just record, and then when you have days like this or weeks like this, I can watch like a bunch of house TV, like all day every day. It's perfect. So that's really what it's about, that we had a sick week and we did something that we both really enjoyed, watching house restoration. Yeah, and I do have to say that I prefer the British one, but yeah, right now there are not that many British TV restoration show going on. Restoration Man and Love It and List It go in Channel 8 if you live in Sweden, if you're interested. But yeah, so it's a bit more American, and typically they're a bit more like, oh, it's a very tight timeline, it has to be done, and it's all hysterical, and I'm like, okay, we watched the British one instead. I don't want to have a heart attack. But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to document this. To add in, like I said, some embellishment in the bottom left, returning to the layout, I'm taking this heart and cutting that off the sticker sheet that had the letters. I'm going to put that with a faux staple, and I'm also going to add in the house later on. And that is about it. Yeah, I'm really happy with this page. I hope you like this process video, and yeah, that I will see you soon.